Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube Draft. Not a great pack actually. I think that overall this pack is quite weak, but there's a couple different directions you can go. I think the highest win rate card in the pack, I'll let you take a guess. I legitimately think it's Mana Tithe. This card's insane. Like, at least on the MTGO Vintage Cube metagame, where people tap out all the time, they don't play around Mana Tithe, so you're frequently countering, 4 and 5 mana plays. Even just playing this turn 1, countering their 2, it's a very strong tempo hit. So I think that's probably the highest win rate card. Mind Twist is maybe, tied close second. This card is very strong in the right deck. So I like that card. There's some good lands. We could take Tropical Island or Bloodstained Mire. Try and stay open, and then it really falls off quickly from there. I think Thraben Inspector is very good, but it's not a card you want to first pick. I'm going to take Mind Twist, I think. I love the black discard decks. Mind Twist is just, it's fun for me at least. I think if you're trying to maximize win rate, you first pick Mana Tithe, you take Thraben Inspector. And a lot of this has to do with the MTGO Vintage Cube metagame. As I said before, Mana Tithe is particularly great because, like, imagine, they Mind Twist. People aren't going to pay, you leave one open to play around Mana Tithe, a card that there's one of in the cube, right? Especially because there's no Force Spike either. So you're often going to just snipe some really big play. So if you're trying to maximize win rate, there's that aspect. Mana Tithe overperforms in this particular format, but also in this particular format, white is open much more consistently than pretty much any other color. So you can be fairly consistent that Thraben Inspector is going to come around and set yourself up for success in the future. And white is like, it's a very strong deck and it's open. So if you're trying to maximize win rate, do that. Here we have Ponder, Snapcaster Mage, Tundra, Hero's Downfall. I kind of want to take Ponder. I'm not really sure where I'm going. Snapcaster is also interesting. Snapcaster Mind Twist not being so much of a combo. So we're just going to take the card that helps me stay open. Goes in a lot of different archetypes. Ooh. Then we get Layla. I love Layla. I love Repeal. Goblin Rabblemaster is good too. So one of my favorite archetypes is the black-red deck. Layla, Mind Twist, Thoughtseize, and all that stuff is awesome. We could move into Grixis. I mean, I think this is the best card in the pack. Right? The other ones are like... Repeal is a close second, but this card's so strong. So we'll take her. Steam Vents. That helps set us up for success. A lot of good blue-red cards here, but you really want the fixing before anything else. So being able to cast Ponder and Layla in the same deck seems sweet. Maybe we can move into some type of like counter-burn deck or blue-red tempo. Kind of wishing I had like a Repeal or something, but we'll take Steam Vents. I like Lotus Bloom. Thunder Maw would actually go really well in a deck like this. We'll just see what happens. Okay, we get Badlands. If we want to go full Grixis, this could work. There's Thieving Skydiver, which is also another cool card. Walking Ballista is good. Grist, I am very impressed with this card. It's very strong. And then a Marsh Flats, which if I already had Badlands, then I'd probably take the Marsh Flats. But I think we're just going to take Badlands. And I don't know, Grixis Tempo is fun. There's Expressive Iteration. I like that more than Spell Pierce. Because we have Layla, you don't want too many reactive cards like Spell Pierce. Why did it just auto select there? That's weird. Like Spell Pierce, I'll put it in my deck, but this card, it's card advantage and card selection in the same card, and it's an unbelievably strong Magic card. And if we have a bunch of proactive plays like Ponder, Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, Lightning Bolt, Layla, Repeal, this card just gets a lot better. Whereas if your deck's full of counter spells, it's still great. You can put the counter spell in your hand, but it's not as good as it could be. Here we could take Sacred Foundry. That helps future fetches go well. As I was mentioning before, white is almost always open. We do have Usher of the Fallen and Archangel Avacyn, both in this pack, both great cards. So, we may end up moving into like Jeskai if we don't have Mind Twist. And I'd rather take the fixing first and then the spells later. Ooh, okay. Dragon's Rage Channeler, Kroxa, Giver of Runes, Venser, and Goblin Electroman. I don't think I'm taking Kroxa. I think I'm most likely to be red or white. Dragon's Rage Channeler, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Surveil 1, then it becomes a 3/3. I don't really want to draft white, but I know white is open. But I like Dragon's Rage Channeler, so let's do that. Yep. Alright, well, I guess we're going into white. We're going to take Mana Tithe. So, it's hard to say. Because we're in blue, Mana Tithe is not as good. I think Daze is just a better card than Mana Tithe. The main appeal of Mana Tithe is that it's in white. a color that doesn't have access to like interaction on the stack. If you're in blue, you know, you can take other things, Spell Pierce and things like that. Three-Bit Inspector is just a great all-around play. It goes well in this type of deck, but I guess, you know what? I'll take the Tithe. I think it's a great card. Here we can take Temple Garden, Imperial Recruiter, Sun Titan, or Condemn. Or Nature's Claim, I guess, but I'd rather have Temple Garden first. We could do that. Repeal comes around. That's excellent. I love tempo plays like Repeal. Copperland Gorge, Recruiter the Guard, and stuff are fine. Yeah. White is always open, and it's pretty disappointing to see. I think this deck is probably going to want Council's Judgment over anything else. And then Cathar Commando kind of works with our theme of like flash and stuff. So we could end up in, I think we're pretty much just set up to go into Jeskai. And if that's the case, do I want Needle Spires? Not really. Spectral Procession. Yeah, white. This is honestly kind of embarrassing just how open this color is consistently. Not only that, it's the best, like it's one of the best colors you can draft in the cube because you have interaction, removal, strong creatures, like it does everything. Wow. Okay. Black Lotus Mox Jet. This is interesting. I'm leaning towards Black Lotus because of this Mind Twist, and Black Lotus Mind Twist is pretty strong, right? Turn 1, you can make them discard 3, and things like that. Mox Jet is great because it's a permanent source of mana. So, like, you can Mox Jet out a Cathar Commando, and then next turn play Layla and be on curve. Whereas with Black Lotus, you get all of that at once. I think the way that this deck is looking, I don't know, I'm just gonna take Black Lotus because it's fun. I objectively think that there could be a world where Mox Jet is better in this deck. I kind of got rewarded by getting a Chandra here. Chandra is so good, and particularly good with Black Lotus, because you can like turn 1 Chandra, uptick, and then cast like a Dragon's Rage Channeler, which seems like a good play to me. So we're gonna take Chandra. We're kind of getting pushed into red-white by the cube, but I'm pretty okay with that. We could also end up blue-white, I guess, is another option. We could take Polluted Delta. That can grab Badlands Steam Vents, but I'm going to take Chandra. With Black Lotus, you really want a couple, like, basically high roll plays where, like, turn 1 Layla off Black Lotus is disgusting. Turn 1 Chandra off Black Lotus is disgusting. You want to have a couple plays like that where you just have, like, a default good opening hand. If you have, like, Black Lotus and a bunch of, like, Mana Tithe, Repeal, Ponder, you know, reactive cards, it's pretty hard to get good Black Lotus hands. Windswept Heath can grab Temple Garden Sacred Foundry, so that helps our mana quite a bit. There's also Glenalendra, and Brazen Borrower is actually pretty good in decks like this too, but I think I need the fixing before I do anything else. Here we have Thoughtseize, but my black fixings I don't think is good enough to really necessitate that. There's a Goblin Guide if I'm going to be just super aggressive red. I'm kind of liking that actually. I could take Goblin Guide and then maybe wheel, let's see, there's 12 cards in the pack. I take one, there's 11. 7 other people take them. There's going to be 3 left. It's going to be Karmic Guide, Ravages of War, and Flame Spill. So I guess I could pick up a late Ravages of War. It could also end up being Boros Signet or Night of Autumn, but it's definitely going to be Flame Spill and Karmic Guide are the last 2. So we'll take the Goblin Guide. Here we have Arid Mesa actually really helps our mana. So I think I take that. Eidolon's good, Phantasmal Image. The last picks in this pack are going to be like Show and Tell, maybe Tide Hollow Skull, or maybe Creeping Tar Pit. Oh, could be Eidolon as well. I'm going to take the Arid Mesa though. Deck Faden, hang on. No, I can't. He's so good, but I need to be able to cast my spells. Arid Mesa is a great card. Skyclave Apparition I love. This could be an interesting Fallen Shinobi deck. We have some quick things. I guess I'm not really playing black, so I don't really want to splash that. Lightning Helix is also tempting. We're kind of set up to go red-white, but I think I like the Apparition more. It's really good if you can cast it quickly, eats their things. It's an excellent tempo play, and maybe Lightning Helix comes around. So we'll take that. Scalding Tarn definitely helps the mana as well. This means we can easily go Grixis, and yeah, we can put the Mind Twist in our deck if we want to. We could take Sulfuric Vortex, but I don't really want to draft a super boring deck. So again, there's a lot of things you could be doing here to maximize win rate. I'm going to maximize fun because I don't know, like I've drafted red-white a million times. It's always open and I'm getting tired of it. Like just take the good cards, please. I don't mind winning. It's just, I want to do something else. Selfless Spirit is good. P and Kieran is an okay Black Lotus target. Not the best one in the world. We have Repeal, Ponder, Expressive Iteration, Layla. I mean, I could just grab a Plateau. Yeah, let's just have like perfect mana. There's our Plateau. Now I can take a Kitesail Freebooter. We could take an Omnath, actually. Hang on. That's like the colors that we're in. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, 5-color aggro is my biggest, like, this is my biggest leak in terms of win rate, but it's so fun. How can I turn it down? The correct pick is like Inspiring Vantage or Tithe Taker, but we're gonna take Omnath. Ooh, Yorion. So Yorion's good with Omnath, Skyclave Apparition. About it. Wear Tear is an interesting one to main deck. I mean, it's a big flyer. It's also good with Chandra, I guess. Wear Tear is disruptive. I'm just gonna take this Yorion. There's some cool combos we can have with Yorion, which I'm excited about. Here we can take Elspeth, Sun's Champion, is a good card with Black Lotus and Chandra. We're going a bit bigger, but that's more fun for me, so let's go bigger. Oh, there's 4 cards left. Okay, I got 2 of them correct. Given that we're going bigger, maybe we want like a Boros Signet now. It's good with Black Lotus. It is mana fixing, and it helps us get into like, you know, we're maybe not playing these Goblin Guides and stuff. Now let's take Ravages. Oh, what did I just... Okay, I did get the Signet. That's fine. We could take Tide Hollow Sculler now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. No, let's just take Flicker Wisp. Lightning Helix Wheels, that's excellent. Wheel of Misfortune could actually be playable in this deck. We have the Boros Signet. We're pressuring their life total. I don't know. I could see it being good. Volcanic Island is nice. I already have Steam Vents. Jetexing Probe is great. I like Palace Jailer, Lion's Eye Diamond. Probe is particularly good with Dragon's Rage Channeler, Mana Tithe, maybe Mind Twist. I can see some things going there too. How many playables do I have? Quite a few actually, 22. Let's just take Volcanic. I just want to be able to cast all the spells in my deck. Spectral Procession is looking a little bit sketchy, and I want some good enter the battlefield effects with Yorion. Okay. Force of Will, Blood Crypt, Showdown of the Scald. Hang on. This might come around. Showdown of the Skulls is an excellent thing to blink with Yorion. You can draw 1,000,000 cards. I don't have enough blue cards for Force of Will yet. Shark Typhoon is also an excellent one, just very versatile. And I actually do like Unexpectedly Absent as well. I already have Badlands, so Blood Crypt is less necessary. The thing is, I feel like this card's just gonna come around. So I could like speculate on Force of Will or take Blood Crypt, but I'm only playing... Let's see how many black sources I have. This is not one. This is. So 1, 2, 3, 4 black sources right now. Not a lot. I could take a Worm Coil Engine. I could go Kiki Jiki. I guess my good targets are legends, so not really that. I'm just gonna take Showdown. It's a good card for the deck, and I'll be happy to have it. In this pack, we could take Sylvan Library. We have 1, 2. Blue-red doesn't quite do it, but that does help us solidify our 4 colors. We're already playing Omnath. Sylvan Library Omnath is a good combo because you're gaining life and drawing cards or whatever. So I like that. And here he's tempting, but I'm going to take the library, actually. It's a very good magic card when you're the aggressive one. Burst Lightning, we need a bit more removal. This helps keep us alive. So I'm going to take Burst Lightning. Grim Lavamancer, Gush, maybe Memory Deluge are good, but when you're this many colors, you definitely need cheap spells to help you do stuff. This person makes 2 wolves. You can cast creature spells with flash, add mana, or this becomes a 5/5. That's kind of wild. We could take Savannah. That helps us with Sylvan Library. It's another Temple Garden. We're basically getting all the fixing we could hope for. If we take Tireless Tracker, that helps us with our Black Lotus things. Like a turn 1 tracker is pretty nice, but I think I'm just going to take this Savannah. We really want to be able to play our spells. Oh my gosh, wait. Birthing Pod. Hang on. Ah, my 2-drops. My 2-drops are weak. No. I wish Birthing Pod would work. I don't think it will. Do I ever try to make Cryptic Command work in this deck? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 blue sources. I don't think Cryptic Command is going to work. I don't have equipment for Stoneforge. I could take Wall of Omens. It's good with Flicker Wisp and Yorion. Or I could take Gilded Goose, which is kind of good with those. But I don't really have the green. 1, 2. I have like 5 green. I'm just going to take the wall. Trying to set up for some complete nonsense here. We have Portent. I do like Portent. You can really like snipe your opponent's draws with that. Gruul Signet helps us with Omnath and stuff, but I think we're okay in that regard. Probably not playing this. I have too many lands that I've picked up to like Companion Yorion, I think. So that's kind of out of the question. I could take Bitter Blossom. That's also a pretty good one to hit with Black Lotus. We have not that much black fixing, but I don't think I'm playing Portent either, so I'll just take the better card overall. Wow, okay. Gideon Jura, Night's Whisper, Mother of Runes, Deserted Beach. Right now we have a lot of playables. This deck is a complete mess, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Let's take Deserted Beach. I need to be able to cast my spells. That makes room for Palace Jailer, which is kind of the perfect card for this deck. Just good top end. Then we can take Unexpectedly Absent. The only target for Green Suns is Omnath. Loyal Warhound, we're not going to have many basic planes, and this is just good disruption. Nahiri's a great magic card, actually. Take a Student on the off chance I want to be more proactive. Take Reclamation Sage. Take Birthing Pod, but unfortunately we didn't really get there on our 2-drops, I don't think. We have Wall of Omens, Cathar Commando. Into Flicker Wisp, Layla, Skyclave. Then we have Omnath, Palace Jailer, Yorion. As much as I love Birthing Pod, I don't think we're going to get it to work here, unfortunately. So we need to make some cuts. Okay, Seasoned Hollowblade. I think we're cutting Bitter Blossom. At this point, I'm probably going to cut Elspeth, this Yorion, and the Signet. And then I kind of like Wheel of Misfortune, but maybe that's a sideboard card. Although it is a one-sided wheel. I keep forgetting that. Like, in this type of deck, it could be good. We do have a lot of color, like, card draw and stuff. Repeal, Mind Twist, Absent. This deck is so wild. I guess if I'm cutting those, we cut Wall of Omens. And this has got to be a 17-land deck. Especially with Black Lotus. I'm counting this as a spell, I think. I think I want Wheel of Misfortune. I think I'm going to sideboard Nahiri for now. And then we're just all proactive. Do I want Usher of the Fallen? Because I can Nahiri Ultimate to grab Omnath, which will be like a lot of stuff. Then I can have the perfect block curve if I put in Nahiri. I don't think I want that. So right now we're at 16 lands, including Black Lotus. But it seems kind of hard to flood out with this deck, so I think I'm going to cut something, and it's probably going to be... Let's see, Flicker Wisp is good with Palace, Jailer, Showdown, Omnath. So I actually do have good Flicker Wisp targets. Goblin Guide. Maybe I just cut Goblin Guide. I'm not like the most aggressive deck ever. So we're going to do that. Then we have 3/1/1. How does this work? So in terms of black source, I have one black spell, it's Mind Twist. Because you have to play 5 colors, right? So we got that, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 black sources just for one card. That seems fine. Blue sources, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Ponder Repeal. This will put us up to 7. That lets us cast Ponder. Oh, Expressive Iteration too. I like that. Green, we have 1, 2. Does Scalding Tarn get green? No. 3, 4, 5 green sources. Yeah, you know what? I'm digging this. And then white, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plenty of white. The last color we can add, I think we're going to add blue. Because Ponder and Expressive Iteration are pretty important. Or, actually, I like this. We're going to do this. We're going to add Bitter Blossom and we're going to add a Swamp. Just make it solidly 5-color pile. See you guys round 1. All right, we're playing against Platson Jive Money. Our opponent's gonna have fun. And yeah, I'll keep this hand. We got castable spells. That is basically the bar for this deck. I also don't know if I can fetch up blue for repeal. Fairly certain I can fetch up red though. Because they are playing red though, I'm actually just gonna lead with a basic. I don't mind them killing my basic. Mostly playing on Strip Mine Wasteland type stuff. Okay, they Banefire for 1. I don't mind that. There's a Black Lotus. Huh. What are we doing here? I can Black Lotus Showdown of the Scalds and then play land off of that. But then I'm missing out on Seasoned Hollowblade. If I play Season Hollowblade, what are we doing here? If I Black Lotus Showdown the Skulls, I play land off that. I don't really have any other plays this turn. If I play Season Hollowblade, I guess then I can Flicker Wisp Showdown and just get like infinite stuff. But I kind of want Black Lotus when I Showdown. So let's just be boring and play the Hollowblade, save the Lotus to have like a much stronger play next turn where I can like Flicker Wisp a thing, repeal, or I could Black Lotus out Showdown on the Skull to have 2 mana, play land off Showdown, and do a lot more things, and then Flicker Wisp the Showdown the following turn. I also have essentially an indestructible creature in play, so now I can start putting counters on Season Hollowblade. Hey, they have a lot of mana too. I love it. They're doing nothing. That's fine. Can I draw a Mind Twist? Burst Lightning's interesting too. So yeah, let's just go for Showdown pre-combat, I think. That's what I'm feeling. Black Lotus. Like this for red. Cast Showdown. Sell cards. Okay, there's a land. There's also Unexpectedly Absent. So we get to go... I'm not going to be able to cast any of the cards off of this. Alright, we'll play our land. We're going to attack. The opponent's like, what is this deck? This is not at all what I expected. I can't cast anything. Oh, you love to see it. Okay, Dismember. It gains Indestructible, but I can't actually protect it from Dismember. So, yeah, away it goes. I can Unexpectedly Absent. I can Mind Twist if I have black mana. I'm fairly certain I don't have a Bayou or a Godless Shrine. I would like their Overgrown too. We can trade maybe. They're also doing a lot of damage to themselves. So I think post-sideboarding, we're going to side into a much more aggressive deck. Yeah, they're playing basically the same deck. I love it. They're going to cast Omnath here. Port of Bounty. Okay. I could put that on top. It uses my mana. They do get to draw a card at end of turn, which means they just draw it. I hit Deserted Beach. And I cannot Mind Twist. Let's Flicker Wisp the Showdown. Then I suppose we're going to play a Windswept Heath, which lets me fetch up red. And then if they want to play Court of Bounty, they can, but it's unlikely they get to do that and deal with my Flicker Wisp. Okay, so I get to kill that. They're drawing Fractured Identity. That's a problem. And I have Lightning Helix, Palace Jailer. Okay. I guess we're just going to Palace Jailer the Oracle? No. There's a lot of red mana. I can play a mountain next turn, so I think I'm going to fetch here and Burst Lightning the Oracle. Because I'm just going to become the Monarch during my attacking step anyway. Yeah. Let's grab a Plateau. Kill this. So I can cast spells to put counters on this. We can lead with the Mountain for free. Lightning Helix their face. Get a counter on this thing. I can't cast anything else. My mana is quite bad, actually. We could play Cathar Commando, put a counter there. Hit them for 5 in the air. We become the Monarch. They're down to 6 life. Okay. We took that one down. I don't know if it's always going to be that... like that. What am I feeling? I like Nahiri. She just exiles enchantments, right? Although I am on the draw. I feel like actually Bitter Blossom versus the Monarch is pretty good. Dragon's Rage Channeler is actually fairly good in this deck. So let's bring that in and get rid of... Honestly, Absent is kind of... Actually, Absent is fine. I think I'm going to get rid of Repeal. They have a lot of expensive stuff, so I don't really want to be repealing things, and then we can just run it like that. Oh yeah, this hand is fantastic. Turn 1 Usher, Burst Lightning, Ponder, whatever. Badlands, sure. There's all the fixing we needed. Maybe my fixing wasn't bad, I just drew the wrong half. Here's where I draw all my green cards now. Let's not give them a choice. Let's just go Badlands, Burst Lightning. Attack for 2. Oh, they have nothing? Wow, they're just like dead. So we can attack and boast. Okay, okay, attack and boast. And I will play Ponder because I want to hit action next turn. Let's shuffle. Okay, well, we have all of our colors, but that is so many lands. 7 lands. I kept a hand that had 3 spells and 4 lands, and I drew 3 lands in a row. And I shuffle off Ponder too. Oh boy. All right. Well, let's set up for Omnath, I suppose. Play Savannah, and do I want to trade off my Usher? I imagine they do trade. I'm just gonna attack with both here, and then I can boast. But we need to hit a spell, right? At some point. That would be nice. Okay, they have sneak attack. I have a lot of answers to this card. Mind Twist, you know, any spell. Hail's Jailer. I mean, I guess. They can't daze me, so we're gonna do this. Exile this. They're gonna get back Nis off. Sneak attack is my guess. Play Steam Ben's tapped. Attack for 3. I'm pretty much just dead here, but we gotta hope they don't have something to sneak into play. What is going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands out of 14 cards. I want to do the math on this, but I'm going to be disappointed when I see the result. That's including, by the way, a Ponder that saw 3 lands and shuffled. So I don't even know what the odds are on that. Okay, Woodfall Primus isn't that bad. It's annoying, but if there's one thing I have, it's a bunch of land. The problem is they get to attack, become the Monarch, and then still protect themselves from me taking the Monarch. So that's going to be... Oh, or I'm just dead. Alright, I'm not just dead. I guess this is the benefit of drawing like a million lands. Okay, I take this damage. Do I want to block the slime? I think I actually do. I need to like keep my life total as high as possible. I don't know. Maybe that made no sense because the slime goes away. I'm pretty much just losing. I'm not really thinking clearly because I'm so dead. Sacrifice Ganon CD at the beginning of the next end step. Wait, what? What is happening? I'm taking a picture of this. I don't know what that means, but I'll take it. Okay, they kill a land, and we're gonna draw a land. Okay, that's a castable spell, actually. Play Plains and attack with Usher. So I actually have a couple options. I can attack with Usher and the Human Warrior token, and then Lightning Helix Nissa to become the Monarch. That actually feels kind of reasonable. I shouldn't have given up. I should have kept Palace Jailer. I'd be at lower life, but it doesn't really matter. I'd have a creature in play. But now they can activate Den of the Bugbear. So if I had a 2/2, I could trade with Den. Yeah, I think blocking with... I gave up too early. And this game is actually still winnable somehow. Here comes Golos. So they're not activating Den, but now they can block my human. But I can kill the Golos with my Cathar Commando. So not the end of the world. I can empty their hand with Mind Twist. But I can't take the Monarch then, so I guess we're just going to go for the Cathar Commando play. And I just have to leave them with Sneak Attack. I can't really... I basically have to assume they can't ever get there on that card. So we kill that. We attack with our Human Warrior. They block with Steve. Yeah, alright. Are we dead? They become the Monarch. They draw 2 cards. I'm trying to think of what I could have in my deck that could get me out of this. I mean, I shouldn't concede at this point. It's just... we're at the stage where my opponent is just taking game actions. I take 5. They could be attacking with Den of the Bugbear, but clearly they have something even better in hand. Bane 5 for 7. Alright. Okay, so we're dead. I misplayed that game, but I would have lost anyway. Given what I'm seeing, I definitely want like Nahiri Reclamation Sage. And again, there's a lot of Monarch stuff floating around, so I do like Bitter Blossom, Council Judgment, Skyclave Apparition, all would be good. Wheel of Misfortune, they have Banefire, so I don't actually want to run that. And then maybe with this deck, Expressive Iteration is difficult to make work. I have a lot of card advantage, so... Alright, let's think about this. Yeah, I'll keep this. It's slow, but we have things going on. I can play Temple Garden tapped. Then I can play Badlands and then Deserted Beach into Skyclave on turn 3 if I need to. Okay, setting up for an Omnath. Sure. That's the one card I was hoping to not see. Well, that's the one card I was hoping to see. Okay, so what are we doing? Black Lotus is pretty weird here, actually. Because I can play Omnath that doesn't do a whole lot. I can play Nahiri, but like, I'm not really gaining a whole lot of advantage. I can play Showdown of the Scalds. Sure. Let's do that again. And because I have Deserted Beach, I'm going to sacrifice this for red. Cast this here. Then we can play Bitter Blossom. So I go Deserted Beach. I didn't hit a land, which is pretty upsetting, but I think Bitter Blossom is just the play here. Not hitting a land is rough, but I would have had to draw through all of those cards if I like didn't do this. And that would be even worse. So let's hope they don't have anything too crazy. Let's hope I draw a land. Because I have a pretty good turn lined up. And I do draw a land. Okay, that's pretty good. How do I want to play this? Let's lead with Scalding Tarn. Fetch. So green, red, blue, white. So I can grab Plateau. Then I can play Seasoned Hollowblade. Put a counter on the fairy. Then I can play Usher of the Fallen. Put a counter on the Seasoned Hollowblade. Then I can Mind Twist them for 0. Put a counter on... I guess at this point the fairy. I'll just have a 3/3 flyer. They char the fairy, that's fine. Pass turn. I mean, we get to play Omnath, Nahiri, or Council of Judgment, or Skyclave Apparition here. Ragtusk is fine. Their life total is high, but we are getting Bitter Blossom tokens. Those can attack in the air. We do have Omnath plus a land and gain us some life. I think I do just want to get Omnath down. Green, red, blue, white. Play you. If I draw a fetch, we're in really good shape. I can actually buff up Usher of the Fallen as well, so we can trade with Ragtusk. I draw planes, so let's do that. Gain some life. And I think I just want to attack with a Hollow Blade. Hit them for 4. So we can beat almost everything except for obviously Sneak Attack. Okay, we can handle Golos. And a fetch land would be particularly good. Although obviously every spell would be good as well. We get a fairy. Oh, Flicker Wisp. I like that. So I can Council Judgment plus Flicker Wisp. Yeah, so let's eat the Golos. I guess I want to play this island. Gain 4 life. And I have double white still, so we can Council Judgment Golos. Then I guess we can swing with everything. Although I kind of want to just flicker with my Omnath. Let's swing with Seasoned Hollowblade, Usher of the Fallen, Fairy. They probably do trade with Omnath if I block. Let's just act like this. I want to keep Omnath alive. Okay, they take a bunch. We do this. Blink this dude. Draw a card. Now at this point we're fairly immune to most sneak attack stuff. I mean, we have a lot of lands. And we still have Nahiri Skyclave to deal with some of the problematic enchantments. Ooh, okay, they fractured identity my Omnath. We're in for some stuff. They draw a card, they can play lands and gain life. Hopefully they don't have a fetch here. Just a normal land is fine. I can work with that. We can Skyclave Apparition the Omnath. Scavenging Ooze can start growing. But there's actually only one creature in the graveyard. So it's not that big of a deal. We get another fairy. Cathar Commando, that helps. So let's start with Skyclave Apparition, eating the Omnath. Because I just can't have them gaining 4 life every turn. What is this? Why can't I exile this? Exile up to 1 target non-land. Oh, non-token. Alright, well, goodbye, Scavenging Ooze. They eat the Steve to gain a life. Okay, let's move to combat. Attack with Seasoned Hollowblade, the Flyers. Yeah, I thought this could eat Omnath, but it's a token, so that's unfortunate. Alright, yeah, so we attacked here, 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 here. They don't have reach or anything. They take it all. Alright, okay. Don't know what to make of that. I kind of want to save Nahiri now and just have a Cathar Commando with Flash backup. So let's do that. And I'm keeping the land in hand to discard to Seasoned Hollowblade or Nahiri next turn. Because if they had nothing, they block Seasoned Hollowblade with Thrag Tusk, I think. Main fire my Flicker Wisp for 1. Sure. Now my like damage in the air is very low, and they have a land, but they only have 1 card in hand, so we could be in good shape here. And their last card is not Woodfall Primus, because they could have just cast it. And they're not attacking. Not attacking is just great for me because it means like they don't feel comfortable with their board position, and like I feel like the longer this game goes, yeah, I can draw things like Sylvan Library. Let's move to combat again. They can activate Lumbering Falls, but it's only a 3/3. I kind of feel like I just swing out with all of these now. Omnath can block here. Actually, no, there's no point in attacking like that. We'll just attack like this. Right, they have 3 blockers. They block here, here, and here, and they take, or here, here, and here, and they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they do block there. We're going to give this guy Indestructible, discarding Mountain. They get their creature. We get to go Sylvan Library. And do I want to play Nahiri? Yeah, I think so. I cannot protect Seasoned Hollowblade though, so actually, let me think. If I can't protect Seasoned Hollowblade, I'm very weak to a Wrath. It is a 4/2. Let's wait. Right, I can also be weak to... Oof, that's... Okay, so Woodfall Primus is on top. So having Nahiri in my hand instead of in play means they can't kill it with Woodfall Primus, which is really good, but they might just be dead. Their last card was a land, so they do get the life gain. So they're going to survive another turn. I need to deal with this Oracle. Make a fairy. Draw some cards. I like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Manatithe is pretty dead here, but I don't think I'm dying to damage, so I'm just going to pay to keep all these in my hand. And then... Can I kill them with Burst Lightning? Kicked? They have 4 blockers. Yeah, and they can block here, 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 and here. They only take 4 in the air, so they don't die. So I think what's actually going to happen is we're just going to Burst Lightning Oracle, swing with the fairies, and then we're going to deal with Woodfall Primus as needed. So we attack here, all the fairies. Because they're not drawing a land. We know they're drawing Woodfall. We can kill Oracle before they get access to other stuff. I can attack with Usher and Cathar Commando. They block 1 with Omnath, but they do have to deal with the other one. I think I'm still just better off attacking like this. Okay, we're going to discard Manatithe. And I think I want to wait until their draw step, because I want to see what they're drawing, or what's on top. Okay, so it's... Oh, they have their own Omnath. Okay, so Oracle doesn't do anything. They play that, and then we just cast Kick Burst Lightning to their face, kill them with fairies. They can attack if they want to. Doesn't really help them. They just trade for Cathar Commando and a fairy. Okay, match down. See you guys next round. Hello! Before we get to the rest of the draft, I just want to say this video is sponsored by me again. I've been working on some really colorful art pieces like this one and a bunch of others, but this one's my favorite right now. This will be available really large on metal and paper soon, so if you're interested in that, let me know. But the thing I'm interested in more so is for people who don't have the space or don't need wall art. So I'm expanding into apparel with color. So the first thing that I thought of was women's leggings. I know the people watching this video are mostly men, but you know, you could give it to a present, to a girlfriend or a sister or something like that. So I've made leggings available in the colorful styles. I'll be adding more right now. The idea is to have like each leg be an art piece or something like that, so you can kind of customize, and then the top is one art piece. It really is like, those are the real colors. It's really vibrant. So it's cool. I've already got reviews of having sold a couple, but if you're interested in that, let me know. And then I'm expanding into men's clothing as well. I wasn't quite sure what products people would want, so let me know in the comments. I can make t-shirts like this, maybe like pants or something like that, socks. So that'll be coming soon. Check my store, shop.calebgannon. It'll be in the description. Enjoy the rest of the draft. All right, we're playing against Nathonian. This hand's actually fairly good. We can Scalding Tarn for Volcanic, and then Ponder into green for Sylvan Library, hopefully. But we'll also have double red for Chandra, have Repeal up. You would have never guessed that our deck is mostly white cards by this opener. Tell our opponent good luck, have fun. Never mind, they have Skull Clamp. Wait, but Skullclamp in blue is actually not that scary. It's scariest in white or red if they have in particular seasoned Pyromancer. Oh, opponent says, hey, big fan, good luck. Gonna hit him with the smiley face. Ooh, okay. I mean, turn 2 Bitter Blossom is also pretty good. So let's grab Volcanic Ponder, not Chandra. Burst Lightning, Showdown of the Skulls, Windswept Heath. Kind of digging all of these. I want Windswept Heath. We can decide if we want Showdown later. Shuffle, no. And based on what they're doing, we can decide which of these beautiful enchantments we can play. Rebecca Gwei. Oh, they said oof. Uh-oh, do they not have a land? No. Why oof? Legionnaire, sure. I don't quite know why that's an oof. Let's see. I can take 3. I know the top card of my deck is Showdown of the Skulls. I don't think I want that anymore, so I think I'm going to play Windswept Heath and shuffle. Which means, and we're going to get green-white, which means I guess I just play Sylvan? I think I'm just going to play Windswept Heath and Burst Lightning the Legionnaire. I think I like that play the most. Because Sylvan's good if I have a high life total, and basically preventing 3 damage here means that I can draw an extra card off Sylvan. Silver Blade Paladin. Okay, so what am I doing here? I can still just Burst Lightning the Legionnaire. Yeah. Fetch. I'm really glad I went for that. Let's grab Temple Garden tapped. There's blue, so I can now go Badlands, Bitter Blossom, holding up Repeal. I can only repeal tokens, but if they happen to make a token, I'll be pretty happy I did. Okay, Gideon pairs. I take 2 damage or 4 damage. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Oh, they can gain life though. Okay, so that goes through. On our turn, we can Chandra downtick on Silverblade and then block Gideon with a Bitter Blossom. They have 3 cards in hand. I think I like doing that. And then we can set up for repeal like the following turns. Kill this. They have 3 cards. We have Sylvan Library, a reasonably high life total. Kind of wish I had a Showdown of the Skalds, but that's okay. Okay, another Gideon. That's problematic. But we can repeal the token. We can chump this Gideon. Yeah, block here. Make a Bitter Blossom. So I need to learn my lesson from this Chandra. If I uptick here, I have to... If I want to cast Omnath, I need to play my planes first. So we play our planes first, then we uptick Chandra. Hit Arid Mesa. Okay, let's repeal this token. See what we're drawing there. That's actually pretty funny. I can't cast Omnath like this, but I can cast him next turn, and he's going to be pretty good. But if they want to kill Chandra, they can. They have to double uptick their Gideons. Oh wait, they could just... Oh, I forget this Gideon gets big so fast. He can exile things. Yeah, I'm probably just going to lose to double Gids. Yep, they uptick. Okay, equipping Skullclamp is good news. And they didn't activate that Gideon, so they don't want to gain life. Oh, they're just attacking me. Okay. 5-3, 5-5. I think at this point I do chump block. Take a whole bunch of damage. Oh, okay. Alright. We're super dead there. Their deck is very good. So they're the aggressor. We're bringing in Wall of Omens, Nahiri. Not really Reclamation Sage. I'm not scared of Skullclamp. Mind Twist is fine, but pretty awkward against decks like theirs. Oh, Wheel of Misfortune's really bad. Yeah, we're in a bit of a pickle. Elspeth is a good way to stabilize. Same with Yorion. Just big flyers in general are good against decks like theirs. I think I'm actually going to cut black. I think Bitter Blossom's not even that good against them. That lets me get rid of this swamp. I can bring in... Yeah, bring in the Yorion. Good with pretty much all of my things. And then with Yorion in here, I get to add another Plains? Island? I kind of want to go even bigger. I kind of want to bring in this Elspeth. What do I get rid of? Usher of the Fallen? Usher of the Fallen's pretty bad here, so let's bring in Elspeth and run it like that. Going first. Maybe I'm supposed to bring in Boros Signet, but this hand looks Like I need a plains really badly. I did bring in another plains though, so they mulligan. We'll take it. Play this tapped. Okay, Craven Inspector I'm okay with. There's my other white source. So let's play Temple Garden tapped. Last turn. Because I think we're just gonna like probably Skyclave Apparition very soon. Are they just gonna Time Walk turn 2? Okay, they don't have anything. This feels like holding up counter magic. We're going to Scalding Tarn for Plateau. So I think I just do that. Pass turn. Oh, they're just gonna crack a clue. Hang on. I mean, Flicker Wisp is pretty good, but I also really need to be mana efficient. Yeah, I need to be mana efficient, and getting a creature in play seems... Oh, I have Absent, actually. I like Absent. They're gonna play like a Planeswalker, and I can put it in top. I could put that on top, I guess. Or I can wait and see if they have the first strike dude. Put this all the way up. Okay. I'm good with that. I think we're just gonna go for this Palace Jailer. They're kind of low on mana. They crack the clue. Okay. They get Thraben Inspector, but I have the Monarch. I have Flicker Wisp to blink the Palace Jailer. Skyclave Apparition can kill most of their Gideons. They play the Goose. Can't deal with that. I can deal with that, actually. And I think I will. We're going to go Council Judgment, then flash in a Cathar Commando. So let's exile the Goose. Play Deserted Beach. Attack for 2. The answer. Yeah, we Cathar Commando, set up the Monarchy. I mean, I had a lot of answers to other things. There's the Elspeth that we're looking for. Here comes Gideon, which is going to get eaten by Skyclave. Or just die. I don't even have to Skyclave him. I can just attack Gideon. Sylvan Library. So let's go Expressive Iteration. Ooh. Put Black Lotus into my hand. Put this on the bottom and exile one of this that I can play. Play Mountain. Attack Gideon. Play Black Lotus, cast Elspeth. What a deck. Alright. Okay. Is there anything I can bring in to help myself? I think on the draw I need Boros Signet. Just the way my deck is constructed, it's very slow. Do I actually have time for Sylvan Library? I can really reduce my dead draws. I think I get rid of Sylvan Library. My only green card is Omnath. I don't have that many green fixing cards. So we're just streamlined. I think I like this. I think if I can get a little bit bigger, I can start killing them and answer their threats. And I'm making my mana more consistent. Yeah, this hand's pretty good. Keep this hand. They mulligan. They don't have any plays, so I don't think I want to Steam Vents. So let's play Steam Vents tapped. Pass. I miss out on if they have a 2-drop creature Steam Venting, but that's okay. So they maybe flashed in the Commando dude, but Wall of Omens can block that. So let's just go Plains Wall of Omens. Yep. They can't Skull Clamp to make it bigger, but they will be able to grab Skull Clamp off Urza's Saga. Okay, but I can Season Hollowblade the Skull Clamp. There's Layla. Okay. We're set up to do some stuff. So they're gonna pay 2, make a 1/1. I can trade Layla with Cathar Commando, which seems bad. I think we just go Arid Mesa pass. And then I have Lightning Helix Burst Lightning to disrupt everything. I'm feeling okay about this, actually. They make a creature, that's fine. Main phase, they did not activate it. Or float mana. I guess they still can, yeah. Okay, so they're down to mana. That's actually really good news for me. And they didn't get Clamp. Here comes Double Strike, bro. Okay, this is perfect. So this goes through. He's going to pair with Cathar Commando. They attack. So we're going to fetch up a Plateau, I think. Oh, I guess I want Savannah. Yeah, Savannah. That was a mistake. I needed red. I talked myself out of it. Let's just Lightning Helix the Silverblade Paladin. Yeah, I don't know why. That's a mistake. I needed red. Then block here. Now we can play Layla. Get in a hit with Layla. Chop Plains. Yeah, if I had a red source, this becomes much easier. Do I actually want to play this Plains? I have so many lands in hand. I guess I only have one red card now. Sure, I'll do that. So now we can still block. Taking 2 doesn't matter too much. Basically, the Burst Lightning misstep cost me 4 life so far. Here comes Gideon. Strange play because Gideon just dies to Layla. But I guess they don't know about Burst Lightning. So let's Burst Lightning the Knight. Then Layla kills Gideon and I can cast a spell. Layla's so good. It's unbelievable. Oh no! I can't cast Yorion. I would have loved it. Then we get to go Deserted Beach into Palace Jailer on the Construct. Because I still have Skyclave Apparition. Now I draw cards off Monarch. I have a lot of land, which is not the best, but I actually ended up really benefiting by not casting Burst Lightning. Time Walk. Okay, I can work with Desperation Time Walks. That would have been much better if they had a Gideon in play. Clamp the Commando. And this is why Clamp, it's pretty good still here, right? They're drawing 2 cards, but they're dying to the Monarch. And now they're like really falling behind in terms of like cards in play. Jace can flip and cast Time Walk, but we're gonna Skyclave Apparition the Jace. That's pretty rough. Alright, let's attack with Layla and the Palace Jailer. Just start pressuring their life total. Omnath is good. I like Omnath. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can play Omnath, but I cannot Apparition. They'll be able to flip Jace and cast Time Walk with 2 mana up. Green, blue, red, white. I think I just have to play Omnath. Chandra's good too, so we can go... I don't need more blue. Let's go Plains, gain some life, Seasoned Hollowblade. I don't know if this is too greedy. I know they can flashback Time Walk, but my board presence is so strong that, like, what are they going to Time Walk into? I guess Balance would be devastating. But I do still get to keep the Monarch in that situation. Mana Vault. Okay, what do you got? If it's a big flyer, I could be in trouble. Fractured Identity Palace Jailer. Also that. That would do it too. That's pretty good. Exile Layla. So they become the Monarch. They get to draw quite a few cards here. So if I mean, I think I'm still doing quite well. They have 2 cards in hand. They go up to 3. They go up to 4. They're also down to 6 due to Mana Vault. So they are pretty, like, close to dead. There comes Gideon. Gideon can give this lifelink. They can equip Skull Clamp, gain lifelink. But then I become the Monarch. I get Layla back. I can kill both their Planeswalkers. Oh, they gave Vigilance. That's clever. And I need to remember, I cannot I cannot Skyclave Apparition the Palace Jailer as much as I want to. They draw. Okay, Flicker Wisp is a pretty clean answer. I like that. Flicker Wisp with a Jailer. I think that's actually lethal because I can Chandra. Let's make sure Chandra resolves. Play this untapped. Gain some life. Play Chandra. Actually, how safe do I want to play this? I'm still reasonably dead to Fractured Identity if I don't do something. So they could have specifically like Swords to Plowshares is I guess what I'm playing around. Or Spell Pierce. I can't really play around both. But I think the play here is to just play it safe. Attack them with that. And attack... Oh, this actually works. Attack them with that and attack Jace like this. If they have swords, they definitely swords my Omnath. And this way they can't flash back Fractured Identity on their turn because it's -3. So now I can safely play Chandra and just uptick for lethal if they don't have Spell Pierce. Okay, I think that was the optimal sequence. We're playing around swords, and they're going to swords there if they do it. If they do swords there, Jace takes a damage, so I have freedom to do whatever I want. They do keep the Monarch with that line, I guess. I don't know. That's a really interesting line. Either way, we're in the finals with this deck. See you guys there. Also, I think I want to win this matchup, so I'm getting rid of the black. It's so sketchy. We get rid of that. We get rid of Badlands. So we're going to add red, white, I think. 17 lands. Then I can add more cards that are just better, like Nahiri and Boros Signet. Because my deck's a little bit slow. I think I like this deck better. We're trying to win here. I like Sylvan Library, though. Do I? Yeah, I like Sylvan Library. Alright, we're playing against Can't Stop Farting in the finals. So our opponent, good luck, have fun. Hope they can stop farting soon. We get to be on the play. We get to have expressive iteration and absolutely no way to cast it. Perfect. Perfection, perfect mana. I'm going to keep. We're running 17 lands plus Black Lotus. We have a lot of red sources, and hitting Showdown or Nahiri can really smooth our mana. Hitting blue for Ponder works. And if all that fails, we just have Usher the Fallen into Boast for the first couple turns. So, hard to complain too much. Alright, well, we do need to hit something, but still, we have something to do with our mana. We're just going to draw blue into red. Everything's going to be fine. Or red into blue, Burst Lightning here would be nice. Steve. I'm actually okay trading Usher for Steve here if they want to do that. Boast. Okay, so they don't want to trade. I think this was still a reasonable keep, but I guess we'll see. Hitting both of my, actually all three of my blue cards is pretty rough because I don't have a lot of easy ways to get blue, but I did make my mana better, at least. Oof. Okay, well, Expressive Iteration gets around that. Can't cast Lightning Helix. An easy way to lose a game very quickly, keeping this hand. But any red source and we're golden. Like, I think this is not the worst keep I've ever had. It's going to end up poorly. Or really just lands, right? Even if I start hitting white, like, that can work. Okay, there we go. Windswept Heath. Fetch. This is going to grab red-white. Yeah, Plateau. We can Lightning Helix the Leovold. They get to draw one card here. They have a Garruk in play, which is a bit scary, but... no attacks because they can grow their Scavenging Ooze. It's going to be a really big Scooze, actually. We're going to have to deal with that with Nahiri or Repeal. Okay, Avenger of Zendikar is a problem, but they played it. No, they didn't play land? Oh my gosh. Alright, well, that's pretty bad. And birds. It's a big army. We do hit a land, so... Oh, we're just dead to Garruk Overrun. Okay. Well, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt there. Okay, they're playing green. I think I'm going to make similar sideboarding to what I did before. Bring in Elspeth. Wheel of Misfortune's kind of bad. It's only good when I'm the aggressor, and green can put similar amounts of creatures to me. I kind of like Mind Twist against green. I also like Sylvan Library, though. So let's just do that. They're not really green, right? They're, like, weird. Let's just draw good cards this time. Okay. I did, in fact, draw good cards this time. Turn 1 Steam Vents, turn 2 Savannah. Into turn 3 Layla seems alright. They don't have an Accelerant, which is great. Windswept Heath, fetch Savannah, Sylvan, Wall of Blossoms. That deals with Layla for a turn, but that's okay. Ooh, Mana Tithe. Use the ability, yes. Yikes. I can, I guess, choose what I'm hitting off Layla, which I guess I want Deserted Beach, so... Actually, let's just pay for life to keep them all. Then we go... Plateau or Deserted Beach. Green, red, blue. Yeah, I think I go with Plateau into Layla. Attack, hit Black Lotus. Can't cast that. But I cleared the top for Sylvan Library. And then on my turn, I can set up what I'm hitting off Layla going forward. I think being at 11 life is fine. I just want to get through cards in my deck. I don't want to draw too many lands. And in particular, my deck is full of really good 4-drops. So I'm trying to dig into those so I can cast them. They block. I think they were just reading whether or not I could cast Lightning Helix for free. Maybe. Okay, Grist can sacrifice Wall of Blossoms to kill Layla. That's unfortunate. Maybe they don't do that. I think that is the correct play, but that's given my hand. Okay, they're making an insect. That's better for me. Palace Jailer, I like. Use Sylvan Library's ability, yes. Wow. Kind of brutal. Do I want to play Palace Jailer? Yes. So I guess I don't need Temple Garden. So I'm going to put... I think I'm going to pay for life to keep Volcanic in my hand. I'm just drawing so many lands, but I guess I don't want to like lose. I have a pretty good late game here. So I don't want to lose the damage, I guess. So I'm going to put this on top. But I'm drawing Volcanic. I guess do the Monarch. That's so many lands though. Put on top, put on top. And we're just going to go Deserted Beach, Hell Jailer, exile the insect token, and then we attack Grist with Layla. We hit a land we don't care about. They have to either chump block and lose Grist or lose Grist. So they would need to play a creature and then sacrifice it to Grist if they want to kill Layla next turn. I draw a land for turn and then hopefully 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hopefully Sylvan Library can show me spells now. Ewit getting back Wall of Blossoms. Sacrifice Ewit to get back Layla, but then you still lose Grist. I'm okay with this. I guess the other play is uptick Grist here. Yeah, that's not the worst either. Oh. Oh. Oh, I hate that. I hate everything about that. Alright. Expressive Iteration is good. Use the ability, yes. Ponder Showdown. This is kind of weird because I want to cast Elspeth next turn. I also want to hold up Mana Tithe, I think. So I think I'm going to put this one on top, then this one. I'm attacking with Layla for sure. I'm drawing Ponder. Then I get to attack with Layla at Grist. I hit Expressive Iteration. They lose an insect. But we are getting into the trouble zone. Now I get to play this for red-blue. There we go. Council's Judgment. So I'm going to cast that one and I want to play the land. So I'm going to put the Judgment into my hand. Put this one onto the bottom. Exile the plains. Layla gets bigger for whatever reason. Now I get to Council's Judgment Grist. Okay. We draw a card. Discard plains. They have a lot of mana this turn, but Layla's in play and she's doing ridiculous stuff still. And it looks like they're setting up for a big mana turn next turn. So obviously I wish I had Mana Tithe available, but I don't. I will trade off here. Can't give them the Monarchy. Ooh, Nahiri. Okay, I like Nahiri. I like Mana Tithe. I like all of these things so far. I don't like those. So what do we do? Top. I could just cast Elspeth. I think I still attack with Layla. She digs me deeper. I don't think Mana Tithe helps so much. I think we're just going to cast an Elspeth. Attack them, get a land. She becomes a 7/7. I actually think that I'm supposed to just keep my life total as high as possible. I don't need the land. The shuffle effect gives me one bad draw, but I do have like Ponder and stuff, so I think I'm just going to keep my life total as high as possible, because I think one way I lose is something like Craterhoof. Elspeth makes soldiers, so they can't take the Monarch back. Is this just natural order for Craterhoof, or what is this? Ugin. Alright, Ugin's pretty good, I heard. They can -6 Ugin. I still keep the Monarch. Mana Tithe wouldn't have stopped that. Wow, Ugin, huh? Let's ponder and try and hit a burn spell, of which I have quite a few. Cathar Commando, Omnath, Sacred Foundry. So I can go Omnath into Cathar Commando. I guess that feels alright. Right, I can go blue, green, red, white. Yeah, put that on top. Put that on top. Put that on top. Shuffle, no. Blue, green, red, white for Omnath. And the rest of my deck is all spells, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's just mostly spells left. And the hope is that this Ambush Cathar Commando can really catch him by surprise and kill Ugin. Then we go Volcanic, gain some life, draw a card, discard a mountain, because there's just so many lands in our hand. Please not Avenger of Zendikar. It is. Okay. I can Mana Tithe. Did they play land? I think if I just been drawing spells instead of lands this whole time, we would be in better shape. Although I guess I can still just draw into an answer to Ugin. I think I do just Mana Tithe. Oh, there's no way Cathar Commando gets in for damage. I'm going to Mana Tithe the Avenger. It makes them tap Cradle or Relic. Just in case they wanted like non-green to cast something. Take 3. Okay. One heck of a turn. Yeah, we're pretty much dead. I don't have a Wrath in my deck. If I did, this game's much different, but I guess they are hellbent. There's the burst lightning. They are hellbent. Cast with kicker on Ugin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I can play another red, gain some life, pass turn. Really bad blocks, draw a card. Okay, I want to look at the remaining cards in my deck because they are. Alright, there gives them the landfall, which means we're probably just dead. They choose draw a card. Fair enough. So I think the way this is working, I don't have Palace Jailer left. If I block here, I take 12. I die. I think I'm dead, actually. I think I'm actually just straight up dead. That's 12 damage, plus 6 is 18. So I need them to not crack Steve. GG's, though. Yeah, very unfortunate. We just drew pretty weird, and the Ugin was devastating. I want to see what was left in my deck, though. Like, if I had drawn differently, could I have sequenced in a way that would help me win? I'm not actually sure. Our deck is very weak to Avenger of Zendikar type stuff. But I feel content we held our own against a really strong deck. I guess the fact that they killed my Elspeth is really the devastating part. I like your deck. That Library Layla interaction is really cool. Definitely a wild deck. At least they said it was good. They never got to see the Black Lotus either. Yeah, I want to see what was left. I want to know, like, if I could have crafted this game differently. Let's go. Oh my gosh, why did they make it so hard? So I had Flicker Wisp, Council Judgment, Skyclave Apparition, Showdown of the Scalds, Chandra, Unexpectedly Absent. I mean, my deck was stacked with answers at that point, but I don't think I'm going to be able... Oh, did I bring in Yorion? I think I might have. If I had Yorion, Skyclave Apparition and stuff, maybe there's a chance, but I don't know. Their deck was just good against mine. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.